this has been coming through, and it came through, I think, probably last year or the year before. It's just how they say that it's kind of funny. But I wasn't going to put it out. I think it's just the same message of like, be careful what you ask for, be careful what you say. Because again, it's like, where's it coming from? Is it coming from your heart? Or is it coming from your ego, your pride? Again, I just heard somebody say it out loud. So I thought, all right, maybe I should put it out. Somebody was saying, and so this is just, it's a kind of like it's not comical, but it kind of is, in that it's a good example for you to hear it clearly, like, careful what you ask for, careful what you say. It was somebody who was angry and was like, over my dead body. And it was like the universe was like, okay, dead body it is, right? Like, fine. It's like you have to do the right thing, but if you want to be in your pride and your ego and refuse to budge unless you die, the universe is happy to wipe you out. That was what you chose, right? That's what you said, right? You're just getting back what you put out over your dead body. Check, done. Okay, that one needs to go, right? Like, careful what you ask for, careful what you say, and figure out why you're so angry and seething. Where is that coming from? Is that, are you lying to yourself, right? There's some lie there. It seemed like somebody was stealing or refusing to budge or just like hoarding or angry, something along these lines. And it's like, well, because they want to be God. They want to be the judge and jury. They want to deem what's what, where's where, who's who. And when they don't like it, they have a fit. They have a conniption. Where is that coming from? That's coming from a place of lack, from ego, from less than. They think they're in control and they think they're controlling another. And yet it seems like something outside of them is controlling them and has them running around ragged, having conniptions, right? Like, it's the idea of somebody's got your goat, right? It's like you think you're controlling them, but clearly they're controlling you. Or you want to be raging about, saying things like, over my dead body. Oh boy. And again, it's like you have to also recognize that the universe hears where it's coming from, knows what's actually going on. So it's not like you can fool them, right? This is why your words don't matter as much as it's your intentions. But it's be careful with your words, because that was intentional and it was meant to be said that way. They said it that way. It was clear as day. But I think a lot of times people are silently programming themselves with their words and not recognizing it. So they're not careful with their words, and they're not even hearing or recognizing their words. They're just repeating them on autopilot. And so it then forms a belief. So this is also what can tangle you up inside. So you haven't recognized the words you're repeating. And so you keep putting that input in. And then your mind cements it in as a pathway, a belief, a regurgitated automatic pilot. But your body's in discord. And so you're going to continue to feel that snag, but you're not even going to know where or why or when, because you were silently programming you. And you weren't paying attention to your words. So that's why it's careful to be careful with your words. But in my previous example, it's not so much that, because in that example, it's actually more of where it's coming from, the intentions. So it's like, know when and where to apply certain tools, meaning just the opposite could be said. You could be like, I love them so much. But the seething underbelly of anger and hatred is what is omitting from your body. That's where it's vibrating, and that is what the universe is picking up. So it's like you can maybe fool those around you. You may be able to fool other humans with their human eyes and ears, but that's not how the universe works. This is why it's like you can paint a pretty picture, you can say all the right things, but if you're omitting something that is in discord, that's what the universe feels. So it's whatever the dominant feeling is. And so if you don't want that outcome that you're putting out is what you're going to get back, then you have to take a look and clean it up and clear it up for your sake. Of course, it would be for everybody else's sake around you, because if you're seething hatred and anger, that's hurting everyone around you. But if you're omitting love and light, that's helping everybody around you. But you have to be honest with yourself. And it's really for yourself, because if you're saying one thing but feeling something else, you should also be feeling the nervous system confusion, right? What's going on? Right? It's like, are you lying to yourself? You have to take a look. Okay. Over my dead body. Okay. No problem. Thanks so much for tuning in and listening. You can now purchase an audio journey with me using the link below.